good side dish, but aren't you forgetting about the main course? We have the world's strongest slime, remember?
Oh, we do?
Diablo's onslaught began. Feldway's art was deflected by Diablo's claw scissors. They were clearly on a different level, but the fact that they didn't take that into account was terrifying. Feldway, who had been overwhelming them until now, was being one-sidedly pushed back. It was impossible not to be dumbfounded, and finally, the time to settle things had come. End of World Requiem. Diablo's full-power attack had caused Feldway to fall to the ground. It was wonderful, but an unbelievable feat.
Did you know that Diablo almost lost his life during his battle with Feldway? Diablo was actually overpowered since Feldway was fighting in his true form, which surpassed even the true dragons. With the perfect body given by Veldanava and his Genesis-class weapon, the strongest weapon in Tensura, created solely by Veldanava, Feldway was an overwhelming force. To fight on equal footing, Diablo resorted to using Void Collapse, the most dangerous energy capable of destroying the world. Thanks to his exceptional combat experience and mastery of techniques, he managed to battle Feldway evenly. However, excessive use of Void Collapse caused his body to start disintegrating, putting him on the verge of death. Fortunately, Rimuru arrived just in time to save him, giving Diablo a part of his own body disguised as a recovery potion. Rimuru tossed it to Diablo using teleport, ensuring Feldway couldn't interfere. Realizing the significance of this gift, Diablo was moved to tears, overwhelmed with gratitude, and declared he would treasure it as a family heirloom. Thanks to this regeneration, Diablo not only recovered but also mastered the Void, something no one else could control. With this newfound power, he was able to defeat Feldway. Who do you think would win in a fight between Diablo and Guy?
As the world is facing a never-before-seen crisis from the dreaming evil god and its army, two powerhouses, oldest and strongest demon, G. Crimson, and eldest sister of the true dragons, Felzard, are locked in battle of unimaginable proportions that could change the fate of the world forever.
Rimuru is already doing insane things. Like always. Velzard's in full rampage mode. Guy and Testarossa have to rely on nihility just to stop the whole battlefield from getting shredded. And even then, it's barely enough.
And then Rimuru walks in, expands his dragon hockey, mixes it with nihility, and in one instant shuts down Velzard's hockey and Guy plus Testa's nihility like it's nothing. Guy is straight up pissed and confused. He literally can't even perceive Rimuru's existence properly. And Rimuru? He slips into slime form, wraps around a rampaging Velzard, and just stops her rampage. No wonder Guy's inner monologue was basically, who the hell is this guy? Well, he's just a slime.
Twilight reveals himself as still alive, calmly mocking Luminous, and explained that backing up his core and memories was something he planned from the start, refusing to allow his own creation to ever truly surpass him. Though disgusted, Luminous realizes immediately how dangerous the Divine Ancestor truly is, and begins calculating her options as Twilight casually announces that he has recovered and grown stronger, manifesting the origin blood sphere once wielded by Jahir. She realizes it instantly. Twilight had long synced his memories with the origin blood, letting him possess Jahir at any time. And even after being reduced to pure information and embedded in Velzard as an authority, he left a fail-safe behind. Though he lost true immortality, his ultimate skill, Angry Manu, remains, and his power now rivals a pseudo-dragon. With questions racing her mind about his intentions, Luminous attacks without hesitation, unleashing Hinata's melt slash through her own mastered overlay, only for Twilight to casually block it and chastise her like a disobedient child. One exchange is enough to make the gap in strength unmistakably clear. This is no weekend revival, and a direct battle is unwinnable.
Her name is Lost. She's fooled the mightiest of men. Nations crumble from within. All it takes is just one sin lips red as blood. She'll take your money and show them. Oh, her beauty is so dumb. Now you can fall in love with Lost.
The Divine Ancestor originally existed as a single being known as Luminous Twilight Valentine, and in his obsession with achieving perfect immortality, he experimented on himself by removing his own personality, the core of his identity, and transplanting it into a test subject, who became Luminous. The body left behind, stripped of its personality, became Twilight, retaining the original body, authority, and power, but losing the true self, while Luminous inherited the will, personality, and presence of the Divine Ancestor, though both lost their memories. When Twilight later tried to kill Luminous using Origin Blood, it backfired. Luminous absorbed the weapon, which contained the Divine Ancestor's lost memories, restoring them to her. At that moment, the Divine Ancestor was fully reborn as Luminous Twilight Valentine. With her identity complete, she could freely change her appearance, whether as the female Luminous or the male Twilight. Although the Divine Ancestor originally had no fixed gender, Luminous found that notion unsettling.
heavenly star. His body aches after being turned to dust by Diablo, but he feels relieved now that he has come this far. There are still no signs of recovery, but he should be able to heal with time. The point is, he just needs to buy time. Feldway walked along the ruined path, heading towards the throne. However, there was an unexpected customer there. Hey, you've been beaten pretty badly. Sitting lazily on the throne was Dino, who was supposed to be conquering Ramirez's labyrinth.
Dino, Pika, and Gracia reveals something that destroys any remaining illusion of authority Feldway thought he had. The divine influence that allowed Feldway to forcibly control them has weakened or collapsed entirely. They're no longer under his command and no longer interested in supporting his plan. They call him out for manipulating them without consent, for dragging them into his personal goal and obsession, and for steering the world into destruction for reasons that never actually made sense. It even comes to the point that the three of them completely ignore Feldway's presence and start talking amongst each other that Rimuru is back and maybe they can actually join him again. Their departure is not angry or dramatic, they simply just walk away, declaring the partnership over. Dino even tells Feldway that his eyes are clouded and that he has lost sight of whatever purpose he once had.